Hi friends. Last week we worked with a flow of the breath coming in and out of the body, like the tide going in and out. And this week I want to do something similar, but in a very specific part of the body, and to notice where there may be some resistance. So last week we tried to find the place where there really wasn't resistance and connect with that. And this week we're going to feel where there is some stuckness or resistance in the body and see if we can invite more flow there. So what I want you to do for this is, if you already know you have a place on the body that feels kind of stuck or tight, especially on the front body, we're going to work with the front body for this one. So there may be a place where you notice the breath doesn't go as easily, or you feel a little tense. If the tension's on the back body, which is obviously really common, you could imagine a line from the back body. So if, for instance, if you have it between your shoulder blades, you can imagine that line going forward right to the sternum or chest. So you could imagine a line going from the front to the back and work on that part of the body. So if you're not sure, what you can do is just pause the video here for a moment and take a few breaths. Just kind of slide your hands down one breath at a time, down the front of the body, and notice if there's any place where the breath is a little constricted, doesn't move quite as freely, and that's the place you can work. Okay, so if you're not sure where it is, pause the video now and try that. And then now that you're back, or if you didn't leave, we're going to go ahead and work with the place. So I'm going to work here in my solar plex. That's actually a really common place for there to be some congestion or stuck tension, but you can work really anywhere from the throat. If you're working on your throat, definitely use your fingertips, be very gentle, all the way down to the pubic bone. So anywhere on that line in the front of the body. So then with your fingertips, you can also use your palms, one palm over the other. So either the palms or the fingertips. I'll use my fingertips so you can really see specifically what I'm doing. You're just gonna let your fingers lightly touch, or your palm lightly touch this place. Close your eyes and just feel what's happening when you're not trying to change anything or do anything. Just feel how much breath and energy moves there or not. Good, and then the next time you inhale, I want you to arch the spine a little bit and feel this area kind of pushing a little into your hands just gently. And as you exhale, round the spine a little bit and let your fingers gently push back. So inhale, that you push the skin and the torso into the hands a little, and exhale, you gently push back. And just feel that. Do that a few times, pushing forward, just small, really small, subtle movements, and pushing back. Pushing forward and pushing back. And notice, does one direction feel a little harder to move or less give? And then come back to the center, and then the same thing, but this time we're going to go right back to center and left back to center. So take a breath in. As you exhale, go to the right. Hold to the right, take a breath there, pulling to the right. And as you exhale, come back. Take an inhale and center. Exhale, pull to the left. Hold it there as you pull to the left, take a breath in. And exhale, come back to center. Good, inhale and center. This time, exhale, pull down, so traction the tissue down. Take a breath there as you traction down. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale and center. Exhale, pull up. Draw the tissue up. Take a breath there. Exhale, come back. And now just let your fingers be there, your palms be there, and notice if anything has changed. Notice if there's any more space or flow than there was initially. Or just whatever. And then maybe there's an image that's coming. So what's there? Good. And now we're going to go in whichever direction you felt some resistance. So if it was in that arching or rounding, or to the right or to the left, or down or up, maybe you felt resistance all the directions. But if there was one position that you felt a lot of resistance in, or more resistance in, or just pick one. You're going to do that direction, and we're going to hang out there for a little bit. So I felt the most direction when I pulled over to the left. So just choose one. You can't get it wrong. Take a breath in. As you exhale, pull in that direction, whichever way you felt the resistance, and then hang out there and just breathe. Don't force it, but just pull the tissue gently as you breathe in there. And every exhale, you may find that you can go a little further, but again, you're not forcing, just inviting. Exhale, maybe just gently pulling a little bit further. Good. On this next breath or two, just make a sound of this resistance. One more breath. Take another breath in. As you exhale, come back to center. And again, just notice what's there. Do you notice any more flow, any more ease, any more openness, or tension? What do you notice? Are there any pictures here, images, words, emotions? Maybe you want to pause the video and just stay with this for a little bit. When you feel complete, just thanking this part of your body for showing, for opening, for revealing whatever was hidden and stuck here. Blessing this part of your body, thanking this part of your body. And you might want to come back to what we did last week, where you just feel the flow in and out like a tide, but just in this one part you've been working. So imagine the tide coming in, the tide coming out, and just feel and invite some flow in that area. Thank you so much, and may you have a beautiful day.